Justice, justice. Why is justice so slow in Jamaica? Jayden Smith, missing since September 26, 2025. And I know we can't get an arrest in this case. Time and time again, videos upon top of videos, and the authorities have done nothing in this case, at least publicly. And every single time I post a video over here, you get some of the naysayers them coming over. I guess probably Shanika send them, and they must say, yeah, boss, stop wasting your time. Just give up. But we know better. We're not giving up. We're marching forward, and we have our foot on the gas. Big up yourself. So tomorrow, January 12th at 7 a.m., there's going to be a march, a protest right out there in front of Manchester High School, the school that Jayden Smith went to. The organizer of the march is Mato. So bright and early Monday morning, when the children are actually going to school, there's going to be a protest right in front of Manchester High School. And I hope those of you who are actually watching this live stream and who will be seeing this video after this live stream would go out and join Mato early in the morning, even if we're not going late to work. But we need everybody out there in numbers tomorrow morning. Them say TVJ is going to be out there, and I'm sure the people them when they're out there, them are going to jump on them phone and them are going to turn on them live, and them are going to take video and them are going to stream on YouTube, them are going to stream on TikTok. If you know I go, video, whatever, want to see out there. I want to try catch the principal on video too. I go in at the school. You see, after or during Hurricane Melissa, there was nobody saying anything about Jayden Smith. And I'm sure Shanique and the Wicked family, they are so shocked and surprised that there's so much coverage now all over YouTube. It's merely on YouTube, you know. You don't really see it much on TikTok. The last video I posted on Jayden Smith on TikTok, I believe that video barely get over 10,000 views, but it's still pushed still. So that was a good performance for that video over there on TikTok. And after this live stream, I'm going to do another video and see if I can push it out and get some more people to go out to the march tomorrow, right out there, Manchester High School. So yesterday I posted a couple of videos about APB being out for Shanique's arrest and the family arrest. And I also did another video about the husband and the daughter coming down on the flights. You see, the thing is this, right? I don't really have the time to sit in these lives and get all of the information, right? Where they must say are going on in the community. I don't really have the time because social media is not my daily bread. This is not how I make a living, okay? I'm doing this as a justice warrior, all right? Blogging is not my full-time job. So as far as like the APB being about for Shanique, and that is believable because really and truly Shanique is not in Jamaica. The mother run away, them are run away, and Mr. Tia hide. What Mato is saying that the police department, they are actually calling the family and them not pick up the phone. Them not picking up the phone. And Mr. T is the one out there with them left out there for dry. So Mr. T and Shanique, Boy, me not even, why would I even say Shanique tell Mr. T for turning himself before the people them jungle justice him? You think Shanique really care about Mr. T? Shanique no business with Mr. T. So if anybody here in this live stream who know Mr. T, tell him say, him for answer the police them call. I'm going to tell the police them what him know. Because countless time I tell you no, say, Jamaica is changing. They might get rid of the criminals them. You see, SSL, the man have a fly down from Canada or wherever him there, the big boss from SSL, him have a fly down, him never in a Jamaica, you know. Him have a fly down from wherever him did there and come to Jamaica to report. You not hear me I say. Remember, you know, I think people, right, you have to be able to follow the trends and follow what go on. Melissa come mash up the place. And Andrew Holness need money. Andrew Holness go to the World Bank and him go to the big boys them and him get almost 7 billion US dollars. And as soon as him get the 7 billion US dollars, what happen? Them send for Crosby or whoever him be in Hawaii or wherever him there to come to Jamaica and them arrest him and him get station bail. You see, all of these billions of dollars comes with stipulation. You must try and get rid of any lingering fraud that is going on in the island. That is my reading behind it. Him get the $7 billion and all of a sudden, this man fly down to Jamaica. And then, now when you say Trump go for the boy over there in a Venezuela and 222's big superintendent of police and him crew get arrested. So keep on fingers crossed and keep on prayers going, because I believe that we will have justice in a this case here. We can't stop. And every minute, me see one or two comments are coming and say, Yard boss, yeah, waste your time, Yard boss. They must say, J Progress, yeah, waste your time, J Progress. They must say, Matter, yeah, waste your time, Matter. Jamaica, this no justice now come out of this. A lie, you know I tell you no. Me say a lie, you know I tell. A lie, you know I tell. You think say Andrew Holness now see what go on. If you don't know some of the people them who me connect with half of this social media, who know would that be surprised? Who know would that be surprised? Them know exactly what's going on. And the problem with them have is the first set of police officers with the dep on the case, I think they were aligned. Me not gonna accuse them. But I believe there was one person in the group that was a family member. And he had some influence. And you know, when you first start an investigation, you can't be lackadaisical. And at the same approach they did use with Donnelly Donaldson case too, you know. Luckily, Donnelly Donaldson was an uptown girl. Luckily, Donnelly Donaldson was an uptown girl, and her people them she had some status, and her people them probably had a couple of shillings. And then you also had other influencers on her case. And they went to the apartment and they actually retrieved the blood. A blood them find in the apartment, you know. Blood them find in a Noel Maitland's apartment. And that was the forensic evidence now where them use, and now they're going to face the jury. Now the defense have to go and present their case to the jury now. And then a jury of his peers will decide his fate. So the judge removed himself and said, no, sir, I'm not going to throw the case. We're going to move forward. But in Jayden Smith case, them see blood in the yard. Them see blood in the yard, you know. And them never take no sample. No sample. When you forgive me if we not look on the comments, then I'm going to come to the comments then. But when you continue comment, I'm going to come to the comments then. We just getting at the thing, you know. Them see blood in the yard. And them do nothing about it. Alright, they say they murder Jayden, you know. They murder Jayden right at the yard. Them never murder Jayden up on a spur tree hill. Them never murder him up at the hill. And you see, that is the reason why, you see, more information is coming, right? And more people are talking. But I don't think they have high-level critical reasoning ability. Me see a lot of people, they must say the pastor, the principal of Manchester High School is a whole wicked, Pitney disappear, and he is directly involved in the Jayden Smith case. And every minute them a comment and say, Yard boss, why you not beat the principal? Why you not beat him? People with all of the information that's coming out, me can't beat the pastor. Because yesterday, me hear say the husband of Shanique fly down from foreign on the same flight. I want to stay tuned, okay? Because I'm going to play a vision of a prophetess, okay? So them say the husband fly down with Shanique. And may I give you a hint of the vision. The vision say a man and a woman was involved in murdering Jayden. The pastor never murdered, the principal never murdered Jayden, you know. So even if Ann did call the principal, and I don't even think Ann was in the house and discovered that Jayden's body was in the house. If the theory of the husband, Shanique's husband, was on that flight with her, him big and strong enough, and him and Shanique would a discard of Jayden Smith body by themselves. Them wouldn't need the school principal. Them wouldn't need the school principal. That them on the barn at Jamaica. All right, hold on right there, sir. So Shanique said her husband was there but fly up back on assignment. Me never hear that one day. Me have to go listen to Shanique thing again. And you see, the thing is this, right? Okay. So when you hear people talk on social media, you can't just take everything at face value. You have to use your brain and try to rational things, okay? Them did say Jayden never go to school on the Friday. But that theory does not make any sense. There are too many eyewitnesses that say Jayden was in school. You have the umbrella, right? And you have two kids that L.A. Lewis interviewed where say them see Jayden at the taxi stand in the morning on his way to school, and one of them go in the taxi with Jayden going to school. Okay? Now, them say the husband was on the flight, but who in the family or any eyewitness that say them see the husband at Jamaica? Nobody. Mr. T mouth is so big. Even if he was trying to cover up when he was giving that interview with L.A. Lewis, for him mouth so big, he would have said Shanique and her husband fly down from Jamaica early Friday morning and go relieve Miss Ann at the hospital. That statement that Mr. T was saying that Shanique fly down early Friday morning, I can bet you that that was 100% factual. And when him say him see her at 9:30, that was another factual one because he emphasized in the midst of trying to cover up, he emphasized when he saw her, and L.A. Lewis did an excellent job by pulling time out of him. But we don't hear nobody say them see the husband. And let me tell you why too. The people them must say, oh, them plan it. The whole story was planned. This is how story planning work. When if them are plan something, right? Them need time. Them would need at least a couple of days, a week, to sit down and plan and say, this is what we're going to say. But them never have no time. As soon as the incident start, social media, the people them over TikTok, they must say something fishy. And then, TikTok, them no need no of a start accuse you, Them just start accuse her, them just start beat them, And then they had to come out right away and start explain themselves. So them never have no time to sit down and concoct. I'm going to tell you who had time to sit down and concoct. Just give me a second. And Demar, Mr. T, Shanique, all four of them didn't have time to sit down and start chat and plan up between each other. Because you notice on Thursday, all four of them was on the same page as far as what happened to the child and their movement. The child got injured and them rushed the picnic to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, she called the wicked mama, Shanique. And them go to one hospital first, and that the hospital was taking too long, and then them get a referral to go to another hospital. Everybody on the same page. Mr. T bring them to the hospital. Mr. T bring home the two little boy, them Jayden and Demar, about 1 o'clock in the morning to get some sleep to go to school the next day. Jayden was the only one that made it to school the next day because Demar had to go back to the hospital to relieve the mother. Apparently, Shanique was not there as yet. But I believe Shanique actually reached there 7 o'clock in the morning and find out when the little boy broke his foot. So right there, so everybody was on the same page. Friday now, everybody was not on the same page on Friday movements. Because Shanique murdered Jayden on Friday. And when she murdered Jayden on Friday, let's say this was her first murder, she would have panicked and say, right now, I have to cook up an alibi. I have to cook up an alibi, so I never there in the island Friday morning. So what she do? She tell we say she land a Montego Bay at 2 p.m. It wasn't the school principal who helped Shanique build no alibi. Shanique build the alibi by herself and her. She are the only one who come out and said that though. She and another cousin. So just give me a second. Let me build the case. All right? So as far as planning, I don't think so. They did not have enough time to plan. So she said she landed in a Montego Bay at 2 p.m. removing herself out of Manchester area because she knows that she murdered him, so she have to create the alibi to remove herself. And she said she never reached the hospital until 7 p.m. when them report Jayden Smith missing. Okay? She made those public statements prior to Mr. T interview with L.A. Lewis. Mr. T on social media. She never organized nothing with Mr. T. Cause more than likely she afraid of Mr. T. A lot of we are say out up on social media say Mr. T look like a old evil. And how Mr. T came across as saying he loved Jayden so much, she was probably afraid of Mr. T's reaction. Figure say, Mr. Stepfather, and me kill him, you know? So she never shared no information with Mr. T. And that is the reason why Mr. T came out and said, me see the wicked girl at 9:30 a.m. and me give her the key. If you go up at the house, up at Spurtree, go freshen up because she fly down early Friday morning with no clothes. Why would she fly down early Friday morning with no clothes? Because that's what a caring mother would have done. That would be an applause on her end. You hear say something I'm to your pitney and you dash out of foreign on the first flight that you could have take. You don't have no time for pack, nothing. You just grab your passport and you go. But when you find out so the pitney broke him femur bone, that is when the murder enter in her head. So, them never plan nothing with Mr. T, I don't believe. They planned anything with Mr. T. So remember my people, again, if you're in this chatter, we have 190 inside here right now. Wanna like this video. If this is the first time coming across this channel right here, I go by the name of Yard Boss. That is the name over there on TikTok, and I decided to bring the same name over here. I have about 81,000 followers over there on TikTok, and now I start ramping up TikTok again. Road to 100,000 followers over there on TikTok. If you want to message me, that is where you want to reach me. Want to send me a message over there on TikTok. If you have the flight manifesto, if any of you work customs or anyway, I want to have the flight manifesto, please me I beg you, share it with me now. I won't share the manifesto with the public. But my people them know say me not gonna tell them no lie, and me not gonna feed them no false information. Okay, so if me see it and me can validate it, me gonna say, okay, I can give this maybe a 80% validation. If me can't validate it, me gonna say me see something, you know, but me can't validate it. That is how I work. All right. I don't create anything that is clickbait with my people them. Right over here, everybody will subscribe to Yard Boss channel. We are credible people over here. And we not feed people wrong information. We can disagree. A lot of times some of the people them who follow me from the early beginning, where we had less than 25 people, of course they disagree with me. And they will say, Yard Boss, I agree with that, you know. And we keep it moving. That's just how it rolls. All right, my people? So yes, like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you can, please be out there tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. If you really and truly want to see justice for Jayden Smith, please show up 7 a.m. in front of Manchester High School tomorrow morning. Matter say, TVJ will be there. Keeping my finger crossed that TVJ will be there. You see, the thing is too, a lot of people I say, if me not see it pan Cliff use, and if me, yeah, me know me need a number, but listen, me not gonna say Shanika work science for me, but I was sick for like a couple of days, right? And that was like the number one thing on my list to get a number. I do have a personal number, right? But I can't just give out the personal number just like that. I need a business number. So may I work on it. Okay, that is going to be the next priority. Now I feel better now. Before I was like sneezing and coughing. and I couldn't do any live stream. So now we feel better now, stronger now. All right. Yeah. So some of the people that must say, if I don't see it on TVJ or Cliff Hughes, me not believe it. This is what I really have to understand, right? Me not say me a middle age, but I'm not in my 20s. This is what I have to understand. That media has changed. Okay? Information moves so fast now that even the news media can't keep up. When Donnelly Donaldson, Noel Maitland case for a no trial submission was rejected by the judge, I break that way before TVJ. As soon as it happened, I have a tool where when we plug in, right, I get everything that is coming out of Jamaica right away, even before the news people, It plug into the actual database of the government, okay? And also from news sources too. But you get the information so fast, TVG, if you get the information, them have to go sit down in front of them teleprompter and them have to go come read it to it. So not because you don't see something on mainstream media, that means it's not factual. Okay? If you not get it from credible sources like myself or J Progress, then of course. But we not gonna just run with something if we know say it don't have a possibility of being true or it's not true. That's not how we work. When we say there's an APB out there for them arrest, of course, that is believable. It is believable. One, the people them is not available to be arrested. Shanique is not in Jamaica. Mr. Tia hide now answer him phone. Demar and the mama run away. So why wouldn't we believe that there is an APB out for the arrest? If them it out there now and them a run up and down the place and them free and them say it's an APB out there for them arrest, that's a nonsense. The people don't walk up and down, the police them can go hold them. Okay? So that's how you rational things, right? Yeah. So if me I bring something to Uno don't say, me no see it on TVJ, so me no believe it. And another thing that Uno have to really understand too, some of these cases, right? Some of these news media, they have certain restrictions. They are not like us. Them answer to Smaddy. Smaddy appear them. So even if they have a burning desire to cover something, their hands are tied sometimes. Their hands are tied. So if we as blackers don't pressure them to cover it, them hands not going to release. Them hands are going to stay tied because the bigger heads are saying, we can't touch it. Them can't touch it. All right? So, justice in Jamaica. Another thing the people they must say, why is this taking so long? Why is this taking so long? We don't have to understand where we are come from as a nation, Now we're in a 2026. 2026. When I was in high school, murders was what? When me used to walk up and down, me used to go KC, so me can at least give you that purple in my blood. Downtown Kingston, me used to walk up and down and me never feel afraid. Back in them days, me never feel afraid. Me never used to really follow like murder stats and them thing there. I would assume that back then murders was just about under 1,000, right? And then murders just escalate and corruption go through the roof. So we had a major problem with corruption in Jamaica. We cannot deny that. In the streets and in the police department. And you see steadily, little by little, over the last 2-3 years, them are clean up the streets, murder rate are go down, police are get arrested, right? We have a problem with corruption in Jamaica, and sometimes money talk and status talk. The reason why justice is slow in Jayden Smith case, I'm telling you over and over again, Jayden Smith, no matter how smart him is, no matter how bright him is, them no business. At the end of the day, him broke and nah no money, and him mama and him papa was not together in a stable home to take care of him. So his life is not a life that is valued in the Jamaica hierarchy. Wanna hear me? Jayden Smith life, unfortunately, and I don't care if politicians are watching me, them can take this to the bank. The reason why justice is so slow in the Jayden Smith case is because Jayden Smith's life is not seen as valued in the Jamaican hierarchy. If Jayden Smith was a child that born up on Arbrook, regardless of your skin, we're not talking about skin color right here. Because most of the people them with money in Jamaica is not based on the skin color that I have. That is a myth. Okay? If Jayden Smith was born up in a Narbrook, Cherry Garden, up a Jacks Hill, you would have seen how quick Shani couldn't leave Jamaica. Shanique could not leave Jamaica. Nope. If him did born up there, so Shanique passport to that take away. Them won't even need no judge to take away that the passport. That the police them would have hold on upon that. She could not move. No. Because when Jayden Papa and him mama make one phone call to Andrew and tell Andrew what happened, only hear me just say a while ago. Them the people they up at Cherry Garden, Jacks Hill, them have them councillors number and them big politician number and speed dial. Speed dial. When them call the councillor and start complaining to the councillor, and the councillor make one phone call and say, Andrew, you know, hear what? Andrew say, block everybody from leaving this country until this investigation is over, until we know exactly what is going on. So that is an answer to us why justice is so slow in the Jayden Smith case. And if we as bloggers stop, Jayden Smith is going to be another viral moment. Him story go viral on TikTok. Everybody generated millions of views off the backs of Jayden Smith. And then they move on with them life. And then Shanique and the wicked set of family walk free. If we stop, if me stop, if J Progress stop, if Mato stop, that is exactly what is going to happen. Because the pressure is not going to be on them anymore. If you stop, that is exactly what is going to happen. And that is the unfortunate truth. It's not just in Jamaica society alone, you know. It's not just in Jamaica alone. Overseas too. Yes. All right. We're coming to the vision. Now, as far as who killed Jayden Smith, we know that one main person was there, Shanique. 100%, no doubt. That Shanique was the one who picked up Jayden from the back of Mega Mart. She was in that car. But she was not the only one. Some people say Demar was actually there. And now we have this new introduction say the husband was there. Who placed Demar at the murder scene? Mato placed Demar at the murder scene, saying that Demar confessed to a 17-year-old best friend. Now, me don't know if that is true. But we know who murdered Jayden. We know say one person murdered Jayden, and that is Shanique. So as far as who murdered him, me know say Shanique murdered him. Me really and truly can't put Demar right there as a murderer unless we get a confession. Because me not see no misleading statement out of Demar. What I go say based on my experience, me not see no statement will come out of Demar mouth, we put Demar at the crime scene. When Demar was talking, you see, you have a lot of people on social media, them serious and them are expert, you know. When Demar was talking, you don't see no stuttering. You don't find any form of nervousness when he was talking. Me no detect no nervousness when he was talking. Yeah? Me no detect that. Them a say because them are say he make breakfast for Jayden and Mr. T say he make breakfast for Jayden, that make them are guilty. Nonsense. Nonsense. The two of them could have prepared breakfast. Them are could have make the sandwich. Mr. T could have make the tea. More than one person can prepare breakfast for one person. Two people can prepare breakfast for one person. When you use in the head. So that statement does not prove any guilt. What statement did Demar make that proved that he is guilty of murdering Jayden? Me no find none. That's why I said the only thing that can actually tie him to the murder is him coming out and say, me murder Jayden Smith. But we all know the prime suspect is Shanique. Is Mr. T involved in murdering Jayden? Me not think so. Is Mr. T involved in getting rid of Jayden Smith's body? A confession would have to say that. But me not have no evidence to say Mr. T is directly involved in murdering Jayden or getting rid of Jayden's body. Me not have that. Is Miss Ann directly involved in murdering Jayden and getting rid of Jayden's body? Me not have no evidence to say that. The only thing is a confession. So do me a beg on a guard on a heart with all these social media investigators. We have put the whole of them in a one basket and I said the whole of them guilty because it is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. As far as the husband now, the vision, when we hear the vision is going to say a man is involved, not a boy. A man is involved. Let's get into the vision, the people. And then we'll come to the comments. All right? Please like this live stream. And if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm going to put the vision on the deck, right? But I might have to play it on my phone because I don't want the stream to slow up. All right, just give me a second here. All right, remove you and then.
I'm afraid in the first vision. Afraid, like it take him by surprise. He never expect the death. Stand, and him say strangle him. The man strangle him. Where the house is, a T-junction facing a hill. Him say him on the right hand side under is either a Neesberry tree or a jackfruit tree.
All right, let's start it over again. It a lag. So we're gonna play it on the phone. Well, let me tell you, them do Jayden a raw deal. A raw deal them do this, look boy. All right, here we go.
Afraid in the first vision. Afraid, like it take him by surprise. He never expect the death. Stand, and him say strangle him. The man strangle him. Where the house is, a T-junction facing a hill. Him say on the right hand side under is either a Neesberry tree or a jackfruit tree or some tree on the right side. Me have to tell you the messages that him give me. Him say there's a shop on the left hand side coming towards the T-junction. He said something like Mr. Jill. He gave me some name.
All right, I'm not going to interrupt too much, right? Remember now, she see a man strangle him. And this person is not from the area. She has never been there before. Just listen up.
All right. He say, I don't miss them. They didn't treat me good. Sometimes I don't have money to go to school. He said something about a friend named Akil. Someone I'm friend named. He said they throw a sheet over me and the water washed away some part of the makeshift grave. What stood out to me was the T-junction.
Hurricane?
He said that when you're facing, coming from his house, what I'm seeing is the T-junction. There's a hill in front of the T-junction. May I see the hill? Him buried on the right hand side. He said there's a bus stop close to it, and sometimes the people them come out at the bus stop. Nobody can see him. He said that.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. If we have any police officers inside this chat, or if there's anyone from the Manchester Police Department is watching this video, we need to go back to the yard and go dig up the yard. We go over there with a bulldozer, excavator, whatever we have, and we go search that the yard thoroughly. Because Jayden Smith's body is probably there.
He has a favorite teacher. One teacher, he'll give me the name, some M name, Myrtla, Merrill, or some M name. In a vision, you don't get everything clearly, but you get some stuff clearly. He said that he called her name Benji. Him call her name Dante. Him said something like you couldn't get to watch TV, Benji, or something like that. Or Benti. In visions, sometimes you don't hear them clearly. He said that I love watch TV, but Dante lock off the TV on me, something like that. Something him attack. Him couldn't get to watch the TV. Him what else? He gave me 2 Psalms, Psalms 91 and Psalms 18. In the vision. Like him said now, what them there is like water wash with some light. And there's a fruit tree on the right hand side. Him says it look like a jackfruit, Neesberry.
And she never been at that place before.
Him sit down on the limb and I eat the fruit in the second dream. Him look more contented now. He must say, I'm happy. Him glad him come out. The T junction is not far from the house. There is a shop. There is a shop on the left-hand side going towards the T junction. He might tell me some ladies, either Miss Jill, something. But I didn't say I call some names. In visions, when I get names, some of them are accurate, some of them are close to it. But sometimes hear the information.
We have about 2 more minutes left because I edit it out. Okay?
Shannon or Chanel or what you say, So some of the time you get the name clear, but you get the Shanti. Yeah, and one name Shanti. Give me a name Shanti. Shanti.
So Shanti. Them call Shanti.
Shanti or something.
I know that cousin.
Them says that is the man kill him. The woman know about it, but I'm afraid. He must have frightened, like he was happy to see them at first, or to see her.
Let's stop. The man kill him. Who is the man? Is the man Shanique's husband? And I'm happy to see them. That means, Shanique that. He want to be happy to see Mr. T and happy to see Ann. Him live with them. He want to be happy to see Demar. He want to be happy to see Shanique and the husband. We can't dismiss dreams and vision, We cannot dismiss dreams and vision. Let's continue.
At first, but then when him realized what happened to him, it's like it took him by shock. So you see, in that dead stage, he was shocked, afraid, surprised, afraid, a tremble. Jayden's spirit is crying out. Just for open up what happened to him, for expose those who are guilty. Him afraid in the first vision. Afraid, like it take him by surprise. He never expect the death. Stop. And he starts strangling him. The man strangling. Where the house is, a T junction facing a hill. Set him on the right hand side under is either a Neesberry tree or a jackfruit tree or some tree on the right side.
So remember now, this vision here, this woman here is not from the area. So how is she? Because even the video where L.A. Lewis play, where you see with like L.A. Lewis interview Mr. T, you can't see the house and the surroundings that well. So how she would know all of that if she no go down there, if she's not from, she said she not even live in Jamaica, she live a foreign. And if she even had somebody in Jamaica we go down there, them not gonna describe like all of them the detail, the T junction, Neesberry tree. So this vision aligns pretty well with the events, I would say. Wanna say this is something that the police them should look into. Jayden was buried in a grave, and them say water, more than likely the hurricane come and wash away some of the graves, so more than likely Jayden is probably still there. Are they moving? But nonetheless, the police them should go and check it out. All right, let's go through some of the comments then. It's quite a bit. So remember, my people, as we close in this live stream here, if you guys are in the Manchester area, tomorrow there is going to be a march on the 12th at 7 a.m. Mato is the organizer, and 7 o'clock. So they might go there early for when the kids are actually coming in to school, and them say TVJ is going to be there. So if TVJ is going to be there, maybe you'll have the Observer, some news media, some quote-unquote mainstream media will be there. But we know media is going to be here. New media is going to be there. People who have a TikTok account, a media too. So if you're there, turn on a live stream and we see what's going on. So in the chat, we have Justice for Jayden Smith. We have Hyacinth. Hyacinth said the principal not coming to work. Trust me, it is a shock if he comes to the students. So she said the principal now come to work tomorrow because of the protests. All right, so USA, can the petition be signed by us abroad? Each country has their own rules regarding petition in this nature. I'm not sure which petition you're referring to. Okay, where you're part of the area in Jamaica, your face and voice look familiar. Justice for Jayden Smith. Well, just put it this way, I have investigative background, not a law enforcement in Jamaica, but have a lot of people, a lot of friends in law enforcement. We need justice for Jayden Smith. You guys are not wasting time. Justice for Jayden Smith. Thank you. But we can't, the naysayers are saying that we're wasting time, but I don't believe we're wasting time. And I do believe that something is gonna happen in this case. And the reason why we haven't seen anything is because they're not in the island. That is the reason why. Big up yourself, Maureen. You just joining. All right, that was like at 6:10. All right. So that means that Jayden never go to school on Friday. So Mr. T lied then. No, Jayden Smith went to school on Friday. There is too many accounts. Because even I was listening to a new blog. It's not new, but I just was able to actually find this guy right here. This guy right here. I don't know what his name is. This guy, I believe they call him Tiger. I was listening to his stream and he was saying that there was a restaurant down under Little Caesar, right? And there's somebody at the restaurant. He called the name, but I can't recall the name right now. He said on Friday, he spoke to somebody who worked at the restaurant below Little Caesar, and him said Jayden came down there and Jayden purchased a box food. So it looked like it's not pizza Jayden went there to purchase. Jayden went there to purchase a box food. Okay, so we have that eyewitness account saying see Jayden in the school vicinity on Friday. We have the two little boys who saw Jayden Smith going into the taxi, and we have the umbrella account. So I'm saying that Jayden went to school on Friday. All right. So you say blood could still be in the house. It is a special light that we need. Yeah, so blood could still be in the house, and blood could still be in any cars. But the thing is this, if them bury him at the house, right, that mean them never go in on a car. There's another account from a prophetess. I haven't listened to that person speaking though, where them say them put Jayden Smith in a blue suitcase or some form of container and transported him away from the house. But I don't know. I have to listen to that to see whether or not that will come across credible. But this vision right here came across very credible because this proved a couple of points, right? He was at that house, okay? Then pick up Jayden and them say them are going to bring Jayden home. You know what I ask myself, so I say, you know what them wicked? The little boy in Dream Food, why them never bring Jayden Smith go to the hospital go see him cousin? Why them never do that? Why them never bring Jayden Smith to the hospital go check on the cousin? Them have to bring him home at the yard and nobody in the yard, you know? Him guardians are not at the yard. And him at 12 years old. Instead of bringing him go check on the little boy, them bring him go kill him. Wicked set of people them. All right. So Shanique said her husband was there but flew back up on assignment. Well, I would have to, you see the thing is this, right? You have to give me proof. So this is Lisa. So if you're going to send out, say Shanique said her husband was there, send me the video clipping. right? Give me the source where me can actually listen to Shanique say her husband was there but flew back up on assignment. Cause me never hear that one day. And I listen to most of Shanique public statements, and I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear that one. All right, so let's see. Shanique Mode said it. Listen over her live. Okay, so you say Shanique Mode said it. You listen it over her live. Okay. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, I know. Like some of those live streams, people don't really record it. So I mean, I say it wrong, but I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. All right, let's continue reading some comments here. I think Shanique's husband dropped her off at Tommy. Wow. So more and more people are saying that, agreeing that the husband was in Jamaica. Well, if them not answering them phone, hold on to Mr. T. Simple. Let him talk what happened. You see, the thing is this too, right? I believe, really and truly, if the police them really want to hold Mr. T can't hide. Yeah. Even if him not answer the phone. If the police them really and truly want you, them are gonna find you. Mr. T not gonna be in a bush a hide. Alright, so remember someone said that on the evening it was a man and a woman they saw with Jayden walking in the rain. That is true, Elaine. I heard that, I heard that account. A man and a woman walking with Jayden in the rain. I believe they did say something around like the Mega Mart area. The Mega Mart area could be behind the back of Mega Mart where them pick him up. Probably exited the car and walk him to the car. So I did hear that one, Elaine. All right, so let's see. So 12 when he went missing, he's 13 now. Yeah, never lived to see the 13th birthday, So let's see, Maureen now. So Mr. go to work every day. Him still work at, okay, so this is Maureen. So Maureen is from the area, okay, my people? So Maureen said, Mr. T go to work every day. Him still work at the primary school as a groundsman and him still carry children to school. Oh. Still can. So if he's going to work every day, you see the thing is that when me tell you, say you have to really be careful with some of these people and them information, because if Mr. T is going to school to work every day, that means them not have Mr. T as a prime suspect in the case, and I don't have Mr. T as a prime suspect in the case. Me not have him as a prime suspect. I have Mr. T as the one will blow the whistle upon them operation. That's why me have Mr. T. Because if Mr. T never want me for him out, investigation would have been much more difficult and people would have still to this day believe Jayden Smith run away. If Mr. T never want me him out. Yep. Canada watching. Good night. Good night from Canada. All right, let's go. Let's continue here. Yard boss, my belief that Shanique unalive Jayden or she give her husband Jayden and then carry him away and unalive him. Yeah, if the husband was in Jamaica, the husband is the father of the child. And it is possible that him have an anger problem. I remember me telling you, looking at Shanique, I mean, we have been beating Shanique hard ever since Jayden Smith disappeared, right? And when I look at Shanique interviews, and when Shanique is talking, Shanique come across as being nervous, But Shanique does not come across as being a killer. When you hear me say? And I said it in a previous video or a previous live stream. When you listen to Shanique speaks so soft. So soft. Could it be that the husband is the one whose head chip out and murder Jayden? Could it be? If he was in Jamaica, that would be the conclusion that I would draw. That would be the conclusion that I would draw. Because just looking at Shanique's body language, unless she's a real good actor, I'm say, this girl come across as being so soft-spoken, nervous at best, but does not strike me as a killer. Yep. That is what we did say in the last live stream. All right. So big up. So what I'm saying now, big cover up justice for Jayden Smith. Yeah, not cover up by the police though. It's just, I would say, cover up because they had a police family member and they just did not, the blood sample there. Yeah, and they probably have it. Because what we are saying is, the bloggers are saying that them never collect no sample. Police them probably have the sample. Cross my fingers and say if police see blood in a yard, it's a training thing, right? It's like second nature. Blood in a yard, collect sample for later. But me not hear the mother say them ask her for any DNA. Me not hear that. All right. So this one means, look on the MP baby mother how quick them catch the culprit. Okay, me no know that story there. Which MP baby mother? Something happened with the MP baby mother? Me don't know which MP you talk. All right. So she came down with heart full for Jayden, a lot of temper. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, Shanique is a real good actor. Shanique is a real good actor. If she's the one who by herself murdered Jayden, she's a really good actor. All right, dig up the planting trees. So some people are saying that them bury Jayden and them put planting tree or banana tree on top of his grave. That's what that comment is referring to. So they must say Mr. T know everything. Well, if Mr. T know everything and Marina say he might go school, he might go work every day, Mr. T is very easy to crack, Mr. T not hard for crack. Trust me, Mr. T is not hard to crack. Put Mr. T under some intense pressure and Mr. T is going to spill the beans. He might go tell you everything we know. And that is the reason why I believe them never include Mr. T in a nothing. Yeah. The only way me can be proven wrong, is by confession, Me not go based on where the bloggers them say. Them not like Mr. T because of how him look. Okay? And I don't really go based on hunches. I go based on investigation. You can't go based on source. Oh, somebody look, Cause somebody can look like a whole murderer, and them are the angel, who will come save on the life, So they can't go based on how somebody look. The one them look innocent, and them are the big old murderers. You ever hear say silent river run deep yet? Silent river run deep. So wicked and so it says a wicked and why you do it. So now the person who may have information would be the mother. And remember, Mr. T don't have no relationship with Shanique, you know. Mr. T a stepfather, Anna the mama. So who would Shanique confide in? Shanique would more confide in the mother. Alright, so police feel lock up Mr. T and hold the wicked family, them are soon meet in Waterloo. Yeah, but Maureen said, Mr. T I walk up and down the place, so and them not hold him. But them are and the rest of them is not in Jamaica. So this lady not lying. There is a shop there. So this is Adriana. So Adriana is talking about the prophecy, right? Or the vision. So she's saying that this lady is not lying. There's a shop there and some trees are there, but I'm not sure which fruit tree is in the junction. Okay. Yeah, that's the only way she gonna know it, as if she got it before, or it's a real good vision. It's a real good dream. And if any of you know, right, ever had a family member lose a family member, and you know I dream them, it's like the two of you know I live in real time. Cause I had a brother, an older brother, and he passed. And when me I dream him, it's like he's here with me. You know, me can like tell you where we there, what we are do. So you see it clear as day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, clear as day. And me and him was like two years apart, and sadly he passed at a young age. You know, but yeah, those visions can be real. Those visions can be real. So we can't dismiss it. All right. So this one now is saying that I don't see how the police now question the family or lock up anyone. It's strange. They need America police training. Yeah, in the early beginning, the problem was, as I alluded to before, is Jayden people them never have no clout in a Jamaica. Okay? Jayden is not from Jackson. Jayden is not from an affluent family or even a middle class family will live uptown. Jayden is not from there. Or a family who even live a spur tree in a one of them big house. They want to see the big house them when they up a spur tree. If Jayden, mother and father, they live up a spur tree in a one of them big old house there, and when election time come, the politician them a look for them for donation, then you would see some urgency in the beginning in this case. All right, so hope they take the march to the house where he is living. Well, taking to the march to the house, you want the most eyes. And the most eyes is where the school there. Is where the school there. March at the school and go march in front of the police station. Because you want them to hear you, you want them to feel you. Nobody know they are the house. The whole of them run away from the house. Unless you're going to have the news media there. If you say, all right, the people them are protest right in front of Jayden Smith house. But where you're going to get traction is protesting right in front of the school. Make one whole heap of noise out there, yeah, and go protest right at the police station and make them hear you. Make Kerry Duncan hear you. Because Kerry Duncan know what going. Him saying phone calls are coming in and people are giving him dreams. So if we have Kerry Duncan number, we tell Kerry Duncan about this vision here. We call Kerry Duncan and tell him to go search the house again and go bring the excavator and the tractor them down there. Yeah, police should have taken their passport from the beginning, yep. Alright, so I believe the body might be in Mandeville. That's why Shanique told her cousin to call off the search. Yeah, yeah. Even the search thing was like another thing too. Like what people are saying is like, if we really and truly did want to find Jayden, I want to believe that Jayden was missing. We know there's still a search. We know that search till thy kingdom come. Cause nobody had them. If them in a search with the people them, nobody would have put them under suspicion. Because them actively out there on the ground searching with the people them. Mm-hmm. But them stop. Yep, them stop. Talking about people and make up thing. You can't watch what TikToker say. TikTok. TikToker will come out and tell you one bag of nonsense. When people want to go viral, them just make up one bunch of nonsense. Look how them deal with Andrew Holness and look how them deal with Mark Golden over there on TikTok. Yeah, dress them up in anything and just create memes and all of them things. Them all have what? Them all have a pan cover. And when Andrew Holness head come up, them bang Andrew Holness head. You can't follow TikTok. If you really and truly want to get justice, you should have been out there. And Mr. T, Demar, and Shanique. Did Shanique even go on any march? Any search? I don't think Shanique even go on any search. Because she know exactly what happened to Jayden. Alright, so he went with them the first night. Who went with them the first night? We don't understand that one there. So we need justice for Jayden Smith. Yes, we need justice. And justice will be coming. But justice in this case is slow. And even Donnelly case, Donnelly disappeared from 2022, you know. And Noel Maitland is just on trial. His trial started towards the end of 2025. But he was arrested swiftly though. And how did he get arrested? Because remember, you know, the two of them was popular. Donnelly was popular. Was Donnelly more known than Noel Maitland? Probably he was really popular in the dancer space. And nobody knew that he was actually a police officer. Because I knew him as a producer. I did not know him as a police officer. When he got arrested, I found out that he was a police officer, but I didn't know that he was a police officer. But the two of them, he had way more money than Donnelly Donaldson. Noel Maitland did. And how he got arrested was people went out and they march and them protests. So it's not just her popularity and her, we would say, you know, her status in society that got justice for her. People actually went out and they protest. And then the DPP, the DPP said, no, sir. Let me take a look at this case again. And when the DPP look at the case again, they brought charges. They arrested Noel Maitland. Okay? So we can't stop in this case here. All right, the comments, what heap comments tonight, you know. So them say her husband will be charged. Yeah, if he's involved, and more like this vision right here, and just like looking at the case, it gonna take somebody who is strong to do this to Jayden Smith, you know. Because if Demar, Tommy, and what you call it now, Shanika try strangle Jayden, I don't think Jayden I could just sit down there and make them choke him out. So it have to take somebody who is strong for managing, because when he might fight for film life, he might fight for film life. And if somebody is like 2 times or 3 times his size, then unfortunately, him not going to win the fight there. All right, so I agree with you that she don't come across as a killer. Even Mr. T wouldn't believe she have the heart to do that either. Yep. Cause even Mr. T, when Mr. T was saying the L.A. Lewis himself, L.A. Lewis asked him a question, and then Mr. T said, "Yeah, me can defend her. Me can defend her. You get me? Me can defend her." So her demeanor, when me I say no, looking back on everything, with the introduction of this husband being on the flight, looking on all her public statements, even when she's not showing herself, soft-spoken, measured, nervous, right? But still holding her own, lied about her alibi, right? You can see that she lied. Obviously, she lied. But her first on screen when she come, boy, she fooled me. The first on screen that she come, she was like so soft-spoken. And I put that first speech that she gave to a simulator, and it detected very few lies, when she was saying that she was not mad, and them tell Jayden Smith say, "Oh, don't do it again." That came across as a lie, as misleading. All right. So comment section. All right. So when I saw how silent the JCF was, I thought a Freemason was involved. So I Googled the principal picture. Here, this I want to know from Jody. And let's repeat it. When I saw how silent the JCF was, I thought a Freemason was involved. So I Googled the principal picture. Can someone Google and tell me what's that he's wearing around his neck? Look Freemason to me. Well, for those of you who don't know what a Freemason is a secret society. Many are saying that they are well connected in order to get to certain positions in life, like to move from like a regular man to become a member of parliament, to become a CEO of a company, or to become even the prime minister. You have to be a part of some secret society. So that is the reason why she's saying you probably be a Freemason. Remember, there are different levels of Freemasonry. Not saying that everybody who is involved in Freemason or in any secret society are evil, right? Take a look at like a college club, right? If any of us here go to college, okay, you join what is called fraternity. What a fraternity does is when you leave school, right, and those people who are just at the regular desk job are going to do them thing. If you're part of a fraternity and somebody who graduated 10 years before you, and that person is the head of the company, and you in the same fraternity, what is going to happen? That person is going to look out for you because you is a brother. And that person is going to mentor you so you can actually go up the ladder. Okay? So we can't just look on the Freemason as being sinister, like everybody in them the group that is quote unquote evil. All right? I know people paint it out to be like, okay, Freemason. When you talk about cult now, if you are part of a cult, like what you call it, the pastor, you remember the pastor there, what him call Kevin Smith? Then that is evil. Okay? And of course, as you go higher and higher in Freemasonry, I don't really know much about Freemason, but my little knowledge I know, as you go higher and higher in Freemasonry, them the people that run the world. And I don't know if we have any true Freemasons in Jamaica. You may have other groups that may look or give you the way you would say may think that that is Freemason, but I believe there's a different name for it in Jamaica. I don't think it's Freemason. Freemasonry is most like in developed countries. All right. So Manchester police drag them foot into Jayden Smith case. If they found sample, they should have tested it. You see, the thing is this, right? Me no know if sample was there, right? Is TikToker said them never test the sample. So you can probably take it with a grain of salt. Because really and truly, if them see blood there, them should have collect sample. Okay? So me can say 100% that the police them did not collect the sample. Oh, say Powell baby mother they were talking about. So the baby mother who, yeah. I guess, okay. I don't really know much about that case, so I'm not going to talk about it. All right, so remember that the man said that his father was going to plant a banana tree. Because of what happened, he did not worry plant the banana tree. Okay. And that statement right there, Alien, that statement was I kind of like shake my head panawa. I say, why would Demar say that? Why the father, the father would say that? Him no want to dig up the yard when them ever hide. Yeah. So that one was kind of shaky when I heard it. But does that prove that him do something? Not really. Could be nervous because the police them gonna come because him the same one say, the police them can come look anywhere. Them can come look anywhere. Right? By saying him no want to dig up could mean two things, right? Could be extremely nervous. Him no want to go down at the police station for long hours to answer question. Or two, something could be hiding in the yard where him no want the police them come with them tractor and come dig up. But yeah, but that one me did kind of say, why would he say that? All right, Kerry Duncan, do not give a damn about no vision, no leads. He do not care. It seems like he wants this case to be done with no arrest. But well, it's not easy to beat Kerry Duncan. It's not easy. If you live in Manchester, right? The man a clean up Manchester. I want to go as far as say Kerry Duncan don't care about the case. Okay? I want to go as far as saying that. Because remember, Kerry Duncan don't answer to Kerry Duncan, There is what you would call it the head of the police, right? And then there's Parliament, and then there's Andrew Holness. So if him get the call from the big boss, him have to do him work. So I wouldn't go as far as saying that Kerry Duncan don't care about vision. Him said him look into the vision them. But if you call him, he probably go down there. You never know. All right, they should hold Mr. T and question him. Yeah, okay. Shanique, please talk to someone if you know about it, please. Where is it? Shanique, please talk to someone if you know about it, please. Well, we have been asking Shanique for many months now to come say what she know. But Shanique now come say what she know because she is the prime suspect. Even if I know she strangled Jayden, she was there and she know exactly what happened. All right, my people, so we're going to call it a night tonight. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream, and please like this video and please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is your boy Yard Boss. I'm out.